everybody. Hi, it's Jacqueline. Thanks for joining me for this Facebook Live. It is Monday afternoon. It is September 20th. And being the 20th, we have a couple of different exciting things going on today, which I'm going to talk to you about in a little bit. But first of all, if you could just comment in the comments here on Facebook and let me know that you can see me and you can hear me, that would be great. I always like to know that people can actually see me and hear me before I start talking and tell you a whole lot of things and then find out that you couldn't hear me and then I've got to repeat everything I was saying. So just go ahead and put something in the comments to let me know that you can see me and hear me. Let's see. It is, like I said, it's September 20th. And I can't believe that we are at the end of September. Feels like we were just in the middle of summer and it was really, really hot. And now things are starting to cool off and it's getting really nice out. And yeah, the way time is flying, before we know it, Christmas is going to be here. And guess what? That also means that before we know it, we will be into the year 2022. And remember how last year everybody said they couldn't wait for 2020 to be over? And I'm still feeling like I can't wait for 2021 to be over in a lot of ways. So really looking forward to 2022 in a few months. I don't know if you feel that way too, but that's kind of how I'm feeling. But you know what? I'm just going to kind of enjoy where I am. I have a tendency to kind of get ahead of myself sometimes and always be looking forward too much. And I forget to stop and enjoy what's going on right now, like, you know, and enjoy the things around me right in this very moment. So that's something that I am always trying to be just aware of, is just, you know, being fully present in the present and not trying to look forward too much. But, okay, Chris says that he can see me, so that is great. So I am just going to get started. There were a few things I wanted to show you today. Now, as I mentioned, today is September 20th. And for those of you who are doing the Snowman and Silent Night sew along with us, you know, today was the day that we released block number 1. So I had released the embroidery patterns a little bit early because, you know, the hand embroidery takes a little bit of extra time. So if you were doing hand embroidery, hopefully you got those patterns a little bit early so that you could get a head start on the embroidery and then just jump right in on putting the block together today. And Daniela is here. Hi, Daniela. Hi, thanks for joining us. One other thing I wanted to mention is during these Facebook Lives, if you guys comment and like, it lets Facebook know that you're interested in what I'm saying. If a video doesn't get a lot of engagement, if people aren't liking it and commenting on it, Facebook thinks that it's not interesting, and so it doesn't show it to very many people. So if you could do me a favor and just comment, maybe tell me where you are tuning in from today, or you know what, let's try to think of a more fun question. How about today we talk about your favorite dessert? Because we had a little family birthday party over the weekend, and we of course had cake and ice cream, and we had cherry vanilla ice cream and fudge ripple ice cream. And can you guess which one everybody went for? They all went for the cherry vanilla. So apparently cherry vanilla is a popular ice cream flavor. So if you're here, tell us in the comments what your favorite dessert is, and I'm going to check back in a minute and see what your favorite dessert is. Robin is here. Hi, Robin. Thank you for joining us. So anyway, Lori's here from Idaho. Hi, Lori. Now I'm going to get distracted by the comments. We were talking about the Snowman Quilt, and the first block came out today, so I'm just going to show you that really quick. So I don't have just a single block by itself ready right now. All I have is the full quilt, but I will show you that this is what, and you guys have all seen the quilt. This was the first block. And this is the one done with the panel. Now, if you've been around for a little while, you know we have 2 different ways of doing this quilt. You can either get the panels. Here's my panel. You can get the panel like this, which has 4 different little block designs, which are going to go in the middle of your quilt. Or as I was mentioning earlier, you can do hand embroidery, and the free pattern also includes the embroidery pattern. So there's one of my little snowman embroideries, and you could do embroidery if you want. And then we also have little buttons, the little heart buttons to decorate your snowman with, and you can use these whether you're doing the embroidery or the panels. Now the one thing, the panel, they've been very, very popular. I have reordered the panels, and this quilt, this was also done with the panel. I have reordered the panels, I think 4 or 5 times already, and we are once again out of the Snow Friends panel. However, we have more on order, and they're supposed to come in on Wednesday. So if you want the Snow Friends panel, go ahead and order it. I'm going to put the link in the video description when we're done, and we will be mailing those out like Thursday or Friday of this week. So just keep in mind that these are selling out fast. I keep reordering them, and you guys just keep buying them. I mean, we're sort of amazed and overwhelmed by the response to our snowman sew-along. It's been kind of crazy, but I'm really glad that you guys are, like really enjoying the pattern and having fun with the project. The other thing we have, just to remind you, is we have the cute little Snowman Quilt labels, and this has 5 different labels on this quilt label panel. So you can put one of them on the back of your quilt, and then you have some others to use on any other kind of winter or Christmas themed project. I mean, this one has a heart on it, so you could use that on anything. This one has a little bird, so you could use that on just about any kind of project. And they look really cute on the back of the quilt. Where's the one I did on this one? There it is. I mean, look how cute. It just really finishes off the back of the quilt. So those are the labels, and I'll put the links for those in the description as well. So I want to come back and see what you guys are all saying as far as your favorite dessert. Let's see. We've got, Robin says cheesecake. Chris says pumpkin pie. Diane says banana pudding. Cynthia's here from Utah. Tracy likes carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. That sounds really good. And Judy says anything chocolate. And Judy, I'm going to agree with you there. If you dip a shoe in chocolate, I'll probably eat it. I just love chocolate. So that's what I wanted to talk about for the snowman. Where'd he go? There he is. So just in case you haven't done this yet, one other thing I wanted to mention. It's a really simple block. It looks a little bit complicated, but it's very, very simple to put together. The instructions are really, really easy to follow. So if you haven't done much quilting, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the instructions, how easy it is to put this together. And this is a flying geese unit, if you can see that right there, this blue and white, which makes the points to the star. And one thing I wanted to mention about that, I have sort of a different way of doing the flying geese. I always like to trim down units, if I can, make a unit and then trim it down to size so I get it really perfectly. So it's the way I always do my half square triangles, my HSTs, and I have also found a way to do flying geese where you make it just a little bit big, and then you can trim down a little bit of the edge at the end and get a pretty much perfect flying geese unit. I have found that no matter how careful I am with my cutting, with my sewing, with my seam allowance, with my pressing, my blocks always kind of tend to be a little bit wonky. So like I said, whenever I can figure out a way to make a unit where you can trim it down at the end and get it absolutely perfect, that's my favorite way to do things. I just think it makes for, then when you go to put the block together, it just goes together so much easier because you're not trying to line up seams that don't quite line up, or you don't have edges that are sort of stretched out and you're not sure, like which edge, which edge is the short edge, which edge is the long edge. So yeah, if you've ever done any of my other patterns or sew-alongs, you may be familiar with the way we do our flying geese. If you haven't, it'll be new to you, but I hope that you like doing it this way. And if you have tried this, either this particular block, or if you've done flying geese for maybe one of my block of the months, let me know in the comments what you thought of doing it that way. I'm interested to see if people enjoy doing it that way. Like I said, I think it's pretty easy to do, and this block comes together really pretty easily. So I think you're going to have a lot of fun working on this. Some of you have already posted your blocks in the Facebook group, so they're looking really, really, really cute. So keep up the good work. They look really good. So the next thing I thought I would talk about today, we have one brand new product in the shop, and it's a fat quarter bundle. And I wanted to show it to you. If you're late in joining us, we are putting in the comments what our favorite dessert is, by the way. Let me know what your favorite dessert is, because we had a birthday party over the weekend, and I had 2 kinds of ice cream, and the cherry vanilla was like the one that everybody wanted, and I was sort of surprised, but cherry vanilla is really good. So anyway, this one is called Hope in Bloom. And this is to commemorate or celebrate breast cancer awareness, which is in October. So just 10 days from now, it's going to be October. So it's really pretty. It's all pinks, because, you know, pink is the color. But what I wanted to show you is some of the prints. This one it says things like faith, hope, strength, support. This one is just butterflies, which is really pretty. This one is a design, it looks like, I don't know, maybe kind of like a chain link fence or something, but if you look at it, it's the little pink ribbons all put together in a repeat design. So I like that. I really like this one. It's a pink plaid. Let's see if there's any others. Here's a floral, and then another pink butterflies on a white background. So these are all, again, all pinks. Very pretty. There's another pink plaid. This one has words all over it. It says courage, strength, hope, faith. So there's another pink floral. So these are all really, really beautiful pink prints. So what I want to mention is, while some of them have the little pink ribbons on them, some of them don't. Like the plaid you could use for anything. The floral and the butterfly, you know, you could use those for anything, any project calling for a pink fabric. So we've got that. It's called Hope in Bloom. I'm going to put the link in the description when I'm done. We don't have a lot of those. I only ordered a handful of bundles for those. So if you want one, make sure you grab it really quick so that they don't sell out. So what I wanted to show you also was, I just want to put this bundle back together a little bit so that you can kind of get an idea of how this is going to go together with another one of our bundles that we have. You know, we have a lot of the Moda Bella solids in stock in bundles and color stories. So this is the pink one. So this is the pink bundle, and I just wanted to show you, this goes perfectly with the bundle that I just showed you. Look at that. So if you want to make a little bit bigger project, you can have 2 bundles to work from. And the Bella Solids also, the little bundle also comes with a free quilt pattern. So this is the quilt pattern that comes with the pink. And if you like this design, of course, you don't have to just use the pink fabrics in this bundle. You could use, you know, any colors would be really pretty, any colorway. So there's that. And then I wanted to show you this other bundle by Riley Blake. This is called Ava Kate, and this has a lot of the same pinks, and then like this really dark, it's red, but it's almost like a dark pink, and it's got black and blue, and this also, you can mix those. The Ava Kate also goes with the pink bundle. The Avocate also goes with this next one I want to show you, which is the reds, so they're all shades of red, but of course pink is a light shade of red. So there's some pinks in there. So those go nicely together. Oh, and here is the pattern that goes with the red Moda bundle, because the Bella Solids all come with a free quilt pattern. So that's the free pattern that comes with the Bella Solids. And I think what you do is, yeah, so this one, it requires the bundle and then 1.5 yards of white for the background and 5/8 of a yard for binding, and that's it. So if you take your bundle and some yardage of a neutral, you can do this whole quilt with this. And like I said, all of the Bella Solids come with the free quilt pattern, so it's a really good deal. And then finally, one more pink bundle. Our theme today, in case you didn't figure it out, our theme is pink. I happen to love pink. Pink and red are like two of my favorite colors. So this also could go really pretty with the Hope and Bloom bundle. You know, if you just want to expand your choices and your possibilities of using a bundle, these go really, really nicely together. You know, if you like these, but maybe you want to be able to add some other colors to it, you don't want just pink. This has the pink, like a raspberry, this really pretty kind of a garden green. I want to take it apart so you can see it. It's got this really pretty garden green. Can you see that? And look at this really gorgeous floral. This one is called Sophie by Brenda Riddle. Let's see, what else have we got in here? It's got this one. I hope you can see that. That's a little pink print. It's got, like I said, these raspberries, which are really pretty. I love these raspberry tones. There's a plaid and a floral. There's the big bundle, or the big floral rather, in raspberry. And then these little X's in raspberry. And then it's also got some grays, which, you know, gray and pink, that's a classic color combination, right? So you got your Hope and Bloom, and then you can take the grays from your Sophie and add that in. So those go really nicely together. And the Sophie also goes, you can mix the Sophie in with the red Bella Solids if you want to. So those are just some ideas for mixing your bundles up if you find that you want to be able to expand the bundles a little bit. And since we're talking about pink today, I thought I would talk a little bit about some pink products that we have in the store. So we have these little scissors, because I don't know about you, but I have like lots and lots of embroidery scissors, but I can never find my embroidery scissors when I need them. They just kind of seem to scatter and walk away. It's kind of like that lost sock in the laundry. Like, where do all those socks go? I have a whole drawer at home of socks that are like one sock. It's like 15 different socks at some point or another in the laundry decided to get up and run away. I have no idea where they go. So anyway, they're with my embroidery scissors somewhere. So, you know, we've got a couple of different pink embroidery scissors. And we do have these that come in blue and green and other colors too, but today I just wanted to highlight the pink things. So we've got those. We've got our little pink seam ripper. And I'm going to put all of these links in the description when I'm done here if you want to go and find out more. And then, you know, we've got these little tins, which I love because I think they're great for travel. I think they're great for organizing. You know what, like you've got safety pins that you keep on your dresser or something, or little trinkets. Lost buttons, you know, loose buttons, everybody's got those, and you kind of need someplace to put them, you know, put them in one of these little tins. So we've got this one, it's a floral, and then we've got this one, which is pink with the little scissors design. And the other thing is with these tins, you could use them for like a little travel kit, because the scissors will fit in there. So you could also put like a gift card in here. So if you wanted to put together like a little gift assortment for somebody, either, you know, maybe you want to make them a little mug rug or a little wall hanging or something with the pink bundle, or you want to give them the pink bundle if they're a quilter or a sewer. And then, you know, maybe make a little gift thing with like the pink scissors and the little box. Maybe you could put a gift card in the box. I mean, look how cute that coordinates, the little pink scissors with the pink bundle. It's adorable. I love it. I love it when things color coordinate. So, let's see. We've got, I just want to check the comments. Rosa says she loves German chocolate cake. I have not had German chocolate cake in forever. Robin says it's her least favorite way to make a block because she doesn't like having to trim them afterwards. I understand that, Robin. It's like an extra step. And to each their own. That's why there's like a million different ways to make every block so that there's something for everybody. Some people really like fancy rulers and gadgets and stuff too, and I'm not. I just like my plain old rotary cutter ruler, but everybody's got like their different way of doing things. Tracy says, I love your methods and easy to follow instructions. And Judy's favorite recipe is homemade apple pie or most anything that is chocolate. So I like all of those things that you guys mentioned for desserts for sure. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about today? Because it's September 20th, first of all, September 20th was the day we were releasing our first snowman block, which I showed you a little while ago. And then the other thing is the 20th of every month, so today's September 20th, but the 20th of every month is when we introduce our new club collections. So we released one today, brand new one, and so I thought I would just show that to you since today is the release day for that. And this one was called Farmer's Market, and I have shown you some previews of this before. So this one had a pattern to make placemats. So if you can see, there's one with radishes, and I did free motion embroidery on this. I'm going to hold it up close, or not free motion embroidery. I did free motion stitching, free motion applique is what I meant to say. So if you're familiar with free motion quilting, it's kind of the same thing where you drop the feed dogs and you use a darning foot and you just, you kind of doodle with your needle. If you're a member of the Art of Home Club, we do have a tutorial for doing that. So that's that project. We also made a pillow. And for this, I used fabric painting. Where is it? Fabric painting here. You can see like the color tinting that's in that block. And then I went around with hand embroidery with black embroidery floss. Now, if you don't do fabric painting, you could also do crayon tinting. You'll get a very similar effect. And we also have tutorials in the Art of Home Club for both of those. So what's really fun is Art of Home Club, we like to mix and match our designs. So this particular collection had, I think it was 8 applique patterns and 9 embroidery patterns. This one had a lot. So if you wanted to make a pillow with the radishes, you could do that. Or if you wanted to like use this design on your placemats, you could do that. So we had those projects, and then we also had a quilt. And I want to show you the quilt. I'm going to stand back first so that you can see the whole thing. Can you guys see it? All right. So I'm going to show you the different applique designs that are in this. So this we have Farm Fresh, we have pears, we have this one that's a crate full of vegetables. We have this one which is carrots, and we had designs with apples. I can't remember what else was in there, but again, it was like 8 or 9 different designs. And so again, you could mix and match these. So like if you wanted to make a pear pillow, you could do that. You just make the pillow with the pears on it. Or you can make the placemats with the pears on it. So one thing I did want to get everybody's opinion on, let's go back and look at, Denise likes anything fruity, strawberry, truffle. We're still talking about favorite desserts here. If you're just joining us, while we're chatting here today, everybody's putting in here what is their favorite dessert. So we've had a lot of good answers. Cheesecake, carrot cake, apple pie. All right. So this was again the Farmer's Market quilt. This one was released today. Now, I know that most of you or some of you have seen this quilt, which was the turkey, what do we call this one? Turkey Time. This was our August collection for the club. So we released this one on August 20th. So I'm going to show this one again to remind you what this one looked like. So what I want to know is which quilt you like better. We're doing a little poll today to see which quilt you like better. Oh, you know what I forgot to mention about this one, the Farmer's Market quilt. What's really fun about this is, see this repetitive design, it reminds me of like a basket, which is, you know, very farmy. But it's only 3 fabrics. Other than the applique, it's 3 fabrics in this whole quilt. So if you decide that you want to do it in any other colors, it's so easy to swap out the colors. It's 3 colors and one of them is white or cream. So here we've got, you know, a light gray and a dark gray. You could do it in red and pink. You could do it in red and green for Christmas. You could do it in different shades of blue. Because remember, for the club, we mix and match our designs. So, you know what, if you did like a dark rust and a light rust color for fall, which would be really pretty, then you could take, instead of the Farmer's Market blocks in the center, you could do, if you wanted to do a fall quilt, you would just switch out your colors, switch out your grays for 2 other colors, and then you could do like the leaves, or the sunflowers from this other collection. So that was one thing I wanted to mention to you, how easy it is to swap these colors. So let's see, Diane says they're both cute, but she likes the turkey quilt. Judy says that was her first opinion, it looks like a basket weave. And Frida likes the fall quilt. Laura's from Indiana. So let me show you one more time. And I know a lot of you are going to be watching this on the replay. So just whenever you're watching this later, just drop it in the comments and let me know which quilt you like better. Do you like the Farmer's Market quilt, which has this basket weave of neutrals in just 3 colors? Or do you like the turkey quilt? The turkey's in the middle. Okay, so just tell me in the comments. I'm kind of taking a little poll today to see which one people like better. And I want to see if we have any other questions. Judy likes the turkey quilt. Robin likes the Farmer's Market quilt. Oh, that would be so cute with pumpkins. Yep, you're right, Robin. And it did have the one, where is it? It has that one block. There it is. One block with pumpkins, with the pumpkin in the basket. But remember, if you're a club member, you have lots and lots of blocks that you can mix and match between collections. So here's the one I was showing you from the turkey collection with the pumpkin. So you can put this pumpkin in your Farmer's Market quilt. And we have other collections too that have pumpkin designs in them too. So I'm just going to take one more look at our comments. Let's see. Ooh, looks like the turkey quilt is winning. Judy likes the Farmer's Market. Okay, you guys need to keep on voting and tell me which one you like better. One other thing I have to show you today is for the club. We're in the middle of our mystery sew along, and I finished doing embroidery for this one last night. So I just thought I would show it to you. Most of the ones I did applique, but this one I did do embroidery. And I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to do with this block. So, like I said, just got it done last night, so I just thought I would show it to you. So, that is all I had to show you today. I will check back to the comments a little bit later. I'm going to put in the description all of the links that I talked about today for all the fat quarter bundles and, you know, anything else that you might have questions about. And that's it. Keep on commenting, telling me your favorite dessert and which quilt you liked better. And thanks so much for joining me today. And I will see you guys all later. Bye-bye.